from Los Angeles, California. We're the Mad Scientist Party Hour. Is that tobacco? Pussy.
Oh, hello there, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name is Kevin Kraft, joined once again by a man who has thrown away his pants and undies and is currently using his boner to smash some watermelons.
Oh.
That's Jeff Gallagher Clark.
What's up?
And beaming to us from the Nether Realm, the intergalactic cosmic being known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo! Brah, brah.
And back once again in person for his 70th appearance on MSPH, the great Dustin Ybarra.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Good to have you, dude.
It feels good to be here. I've got a blurred background so people can't see your kitchen, but I mean, they can use their imagination to think what's back there.
Yeah, it's...
What?
we might need to lose the blur. It's like shaping your hair.
It is.
In a really weird way.
I can't do like green screen because my hair is all weird. Let me change it.
So it's the blur that's shaping his hair in a really weird
It
way.
is. Okay, now that's good.
Oh, yeah. No, it's completely
Yeah,
normal hair.
now we can see
Totally.
the kitchen. A popcorn machine.
Why is the kitchen a problem this time? It's been in videos in the past when Jeff has been in studio since you moved in there.
It has. It's just...
Why are you self-conscious about it now? Has Carl
is
said something
self-conscious.
about your sparse kitchen?
No, I mean, it's not sparse. It looks fucking psychotic a little bit. There's so much shit, you know? There's like bottles of booze and a random toaster that I never use and coffee makers and a fucking popcorn machine.
Yeah, you got a popcorn machine like right there too. That's like just
Yeah.
out. Like, yeah, I might need some popcorn here in the next hour.
Yeah, because I'm such a hoarder. All my cabinets are full, so I can't even put any of my appliances away.
Did you have
It's a shit show.
a popcorn machine before you had an air fryer?
Yes. I mean, the popcorn machine was like $15.
Fair enough.
You do have a lot of shit in here, man.
I know.
Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, you're one of those guys that like,
He's a collector.
yeah, but when you die, like, there's gonna be like, it is gonna be like a big job for someone.
Oh, yeah. This is a huge burden on my
Yeah.
future family.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna. What should we do with all this shit? Scott Pilgrim, fucking toss it.
Hopefully they have kids.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a comic book reader for decades, it'll fucking accumulate.
Yeah.
So much so that it destroys the shelves, and then I had to fucking lay everything on its side. It's not a good look.
Grandpa was a fucking nerd.
Let's go to his grave and give him a wedgie. Yep. For anybody watching on YouTube, I apologize. It looks like when we do Zooms in person, the audio is a little behind. So I don't know. It doesn't really seem like there's a way to fix that. But the reason that we've gathered in person today is Jeff lost our yearly MSPH Oscars bet.
I think you're confusing the audience because, like, what? I thought Jeff was in outer space.
We have Jeff isolated because his payoff is disgusting. So I will be beaming this up to Jeff at the International Space Station.
Just throw it to me.
But this Oscars surströmming is fermented
You see it bulging? Oh,
Swedish herring.
God.
And it is bulging. And it's bulging because it continues to ferment in the can. So that is gases being released by these decomposing fish.
it's fucking
and-
Swedish scientists.
If anybody knows anything about fish, they smell awesome. Especially when they
fish is
start to
great.
decompose.
Yeah.
Especially when they ferment.
So, yeah, Jeff will be eating some Oscars surströmming. And I told Dustin about it. And so, yeah, Dustin's here in person.
Yeah, I don't
Dustin
know why I
gets to
came in
witness
person. I was curious, you know? Because I could have done this on Zoom, but I was like, let's just see what's going on here. I got to smell some of this.
Yeah.
I don't like already just looking at it though. It feels like I don't like being next to it. It feels like one of those little balls from The Rock that Nicolas Cage had to, like, if it cracks open, like, we're all fucking done. Like,
We're all just gonna start growing boils,
One of the
melting.
a hazmat crew is gonna come in.
one of these balls could kill all of downtown San Francisco.
One of these fish could kill all the residents in Poop Slime Alley.
Oh, Poop Slime Alley.
So we are going to be doing this in Poop Slime Alley.
I like Poop Slime Alley. It's kind of like a spin-off of Downtown Abbey. Downton Abbey. Yeah. Poop Slime Alley.
Yeah. And it could almost lend itself to the tune of Mustang Sally.
Oh, yeah.
Be a
Poop
fun
Slime Alley.
When are we doing the surströmming?
We'll do this towards the end because it's going to take a lot out of us. We're going to have to take a quick little break to relocate and go out onto the balcony. So we're going to need a few minutes to set that up. And then once it's over with, we're just going to want to stick a fork in this motherfucker and let that be that because it takes a little bit to bounce back and recover from the surströmming.
I was thinking that, and I was going to text you guys the idea of doing the Patreon first because of this issue. But
Well, as per usual, your timing is impeccable.
but yeah, I don't know. I figured one of you two would have thought of the idea as well, and the fact that no one mentioned it, maybe it's just
Well, the Patreon show will be a nice little look into how you're doing
right.
post surströmming.
That's what was also in my head. That's why I didn't end up bringing it up because I was like, you know what, Kevin probably thought of it and probably wants the Patreon to be like the post game of my surströmming bout.
But yeah, this shit is foul. We've talked about it before. I've encountered it. This was a thing that went around on TikTok, I guess. And I mean, these things, you have to order them from Sweden. It was like $70 for this tin, and they're clearing out their inventory because the company is being shut down. So this is one of the last tins available. I can't believe that it stayed in business as long as it did because it's fucking.
I think
it's
just
truly vile.
I don't think that company is going out of business. The website that you bought it from is.
I bought it from their website.
No, you bought it from surströmming.com, which is a purveyor of
I did?
surströmming.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Yes.
Oh, so they're thriving actually.
I saw a thing that said that there was like a shortage of herring. Like they were like the population was dwindling due to overfishing, so the government was like, "Yeah, chill out on making your diarrhea fish, please."
Oh man.
So good news. Any of the Pumanite wants to play at home, you can still buy it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a big fucking can.
it is, and this was the only option.
That's like a family size. Yeah.
And I now that you mention it, I am going to put it down because I'm getting like hot potato vibes. Like
Oh yeah.
the last thing I want is this bursting at the seams.
Like if you threw it against the ground, I wonder how hard you have to throw it for it to kind of like pop open.
I feel like that's like ready.
Yeah.
You know, that's like a can of biscuits. Like if you even look at it, it's just gonna.
Yeah, I feel like if you just like punch it, it'll pop open.
yeah, I mean, if it got knocked off this table, it's popping for
Be
sure.
done. You'd have to move, and you'd lose your deposit on
Oh,
the
yeah.
apartment for
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, they would condemn this whole building.
Yeah.
It's fucking vile. It's utterly fucking vile, this stuff. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun a fun thing in the show to look forward to.
Yeah.
What were the other options? I don't remember.
Question. Well, there's the surströmming challenge set.
Yeah, and that comes with like crackers and stuff. You're supposed to eat it with like crackers and
Did you give
sour
me
cream and
crackers?
onions. No.
Jesus Christ.
There's like there's
Yeah.
things that go with it.
Shitty host
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
it's
nice fine glass of diarrhea goes great with this.
like- yeah, a plutonium smoothie, diarrhea.
Yeah.
I couldn't get like a King's Hawaiian roll. Throw it on.
Well, you know, we have to know exactly what you're tasting, and you know, to protect the integrity of this experiment, there
Oh.
can't be any other competing flavors.
Yeah.
I'm the control of this experiment.
You are, yeah, you're the
Now,
control.
Jeff,
Yeah.
are you going to take any performance-enhancing drugs prior to this, or are you going to play it as straight as possible?
I'm going to play it as straight as possible. I haven't gotten high yet today, or I can't really drink that heavily because I got to drive home. So I'm just
Well,
gonna
I meant, or were you going to smoke
No.
prior to this, or are you going to go into it sober?
I'm going to go into it sober. I want to make this process as I want to get rid of all the errors or all the variables.
You want it to be pure.
I just want to like, I don't know. I'm gonna power through it, dude. As soon as the fucking can opener goes into it and pierces it, I'm gonna have to open it quick and eat one of these things as fast as possible.
You know what? We're all talking about like, what if Geoff hates it? What if Geoff likes it?
That I was thinking
that's
that
a possibility. If you like, and you're like, hey, what's that website? You finish the whole can.
Link me, dog. I want to get some more.
You get just fucking addicted to it.
Oh my god! I'll suck your dick for some strum, whatever the fuck it is. What is it called again? Shitstromming. Swedish people are weird, man. What's up?
Yeah. I mean, when I went to Japan recently with Carl, one of her friends is from Sweden. One of her best friends that she went to college with, and her husband joined us. So I've been like hitting her up on WhatsApp and asking her about it because I'm like, do you motherfuckers really eat this? And she was like, it's kind of more like a gimmick because it does stink the whole fucking place up. Mm-hmm. So if somebody does bring surströmming, it stains wherever you open it with the stench for a really long time.
Ooh.
And she was like, yeah, sometimes at holidays it'll be a thing, and like we'll open it outside and they'll put it on like crackers with potatoes and onions or whatever the fuck they put on it. But like, I don't think it's a daily thing. It's like a special occasion type thing.
No, okay.
Which I would hate all special occasions if that was the case.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's Easter. We're going to eat diarrhea fish. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad we celebrate this. This is awesome.
I don't want to be part of a single Swedish celebration, apparently.
Yeah. I would rather be midsommar'd than eat this fish.
I don't fully get that reference, but I do know it's a horror movie.
So
yeah, I'm nervous about this, to be honest.
Dustin, I think you asked what the other punishments were, or was
I
that
did.
you, Geoff?
Yeah, I forgot what the other options were.
So, Dustin, I know you haven't smelled the surströmming yet, but it is as bad as I'm describing. I'm not like hyping this up for effect.
Okay.
I'm not being facetious. It literally smells like diarrhea and vomit.
If there's a small chance I like it, then there's got to be a small chance you're wrong, even if it's like 0.05%.
So it doesn't taste the way it smells. That is the one saving grace.
How many? I only have to eat one, right?
I mean, yeah, sure, we can do that.
I mean, how much do I have to eat? I can't eat that whole fucking can.
Yeah,
no,
I'm curious. Is it like
I think you could. I think you could if you know,
get stoned. Oh, I got the munchies.
fucking nut it up.
you can put some mayonnaise in it, like tuna?
I fucking hate mayonnaise.
I love a good can of tuna too. This is gonna ruin tuna for me, bro.
It might.
I love tuna.
There's gonna be like a definitive drawn in your life, line drawn in your life's timeline, like before you've smelled surströmming and after you've smelled it.
Yeah, this definitely feels like one of those like Loki.
What if it's so
timeline
bad?
things, like the fucking the time vine or whatever.
Yeah, the
shooting
lube
off
or whatever.
right now. Yeah.
It's like, all right, we have to go to the alternate reality where the shit does not exist.
Yeah.
What if it's so bad I fucking die?
Oh,
Come on.
Like the stink just like knocks me out unconscious. And then my head hits the ground.
Well, Google, can you die from a stink?
Okay.
Because this isn't chemical warfare, despite how bad it smells. You're not gonna faint.
Could you bring this on a plane?
No,
You can't.
it's banned on planes.
No, are you serious?
Yeah.
Because I was wondering that. Because I've like smelled some stinky stuff on planes, but like
If you like snuck this in like a Ziploc bag and then opened it on a plane, they would probably just hit the ejector seat and fucking knock you out of there.
The air marshal would shoot you.
Since the cans are so pressurized with the cabin pressure, these are banned from planes, which is kind of one of those things where it's like there are some things I saw on the web that say that this stuff is illegal in the U.S.
Oh, really?
And it's mostly because it's like it's not manufactured here in the States, so it has to be shipped via plane. And most airlines are like, you're not getting that fucking diarrhea fish on our plane. Get the fuck out of here. But
that's contraband right there, huh?
it is, yeah.
According to the American Chemical Society, ACS.org, they say, so So the odor itself cannot make you sick, but some gaseous compounds can have other effects on your health by causing shortness of breath, headaches, eye irritation, or if large amounts are inhaled, even death.
So you could die.
I could
from
die.
This, yeah.
I could
Death
be
by
another
shit-stromming.
Could be another goddamn statistic.
And they're gonna have to bury you like somewhere else too. You're gonna have to go to a stinky graveyard. He's gonna have to go to an island or something.
That's what you get for being a loser.
Yeah, Jeff.
Everything all at once.
Who
right?
did you bet on, by the way, Jeff?
Fucking, I don't know, bunch of actors, pussy ass actors like you guys, actors and writers. It was the Oscars punishment bet. I'm fucking banning the Oscars. Me and Will Smith are gonna sit out the Oscars together moving forward.
But to answer your question, Jeff, so Dustin, after hearing this described, the other option was Jeff pissing into a coffee maker and brewing coffee with his own piss and drinking it.
Oh, you should have done that. People drink piss. I think it's good for you, right? I heard something.
Kind of, yeah. If you drink your
isn't
own,
it like you can drink your own piss? There's always like something like, yeah, your piss is actually...
There's like boxers that'll do it.
Yeah.
Weird boxers.
Yeah, I drank my piss one time on accident.
How did you accidentally do that?
Because I peed in a water bottle in my car, and then I was in it one day, and it was dark, and I was like, I drank it. I was like, oh! I felt great. My skin cleared up.
I was rejuvenated for the day.
Yeah. It's like, I need more piss.
We tricked one of my buddies in Philly into doing a beer bong of piss once.
Oh, God.
Like, my buddy pissed in a beer bottle and then put it in the fridge for a few hours so it would be...
Cold,
the temperature would be right, and then he like poured it into the funnel and folded it, and he walked out into like this big party and was like, "Who wants to bong a beer?" And my buddy was like, "Yeah, well, I'll do it. Give me a hoagie." And then he got like halfway, 3/4 through bonging it before he like pulled it away, and he didn't even bother refolding it, so it like shot all over the floor. But he was like, "Oh, this beer is fucking stale."
There's no carbonation.
Oh, yeah, that was really stale, huh? And then I don't think he knew he bonged piss until years later.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can survive.
Why didn't you guys tell him on the spot?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that make it funnier? Like, wasn't that part of the payoff?
Well, I mean, we all knew, so we were laughing pretty hard.
But he would have freaked out even further had he known it was piss.
Yeah, it probably would have ruined the party.
Yeah, he could have gotten violent. You never know with those Philly guys. We just let it be.
That's true.
Yeah. You don't want a fucking incident.
I mean, Jeff, if you had opted to drink piss coffee, I feel like Shuddy and I would have even allowed it if you wanted to piss into a Brita first and filter it out a little bit and then pour it into the coffee pot.
I really like my Ninja coffee maker, and I didn't want to get another one.
Oh, you would have to buy one of those little shitty $10 coffee makers. You wouldn't want to use your...
I think my coffee maker was $25, which is way cheaper than this can of diarrhea fish.
That's probably what Starbucks does to us. They're just serving us piss. And we're like paying like $8 for it.
Wouldn't surprise me.
What in a French pour over?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun when we get to it. I'm actually sort of dreading it too, being that it's a punishment for anybody within like 30 feet.
Yeah, your neighbors are going to love you.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, yeah.
You already have a kind of a shitty reputation around here, right?
Not really.
You don't say thank you when people hold the door open.
Oh, that fucking one guy that got all butthurt.
Does he still live here?
He does, and he still will not look at me after all these years.
Because he held the door open and you didn't say thank you?
So the front door...
That's exactly what happened.
It's got a really, really slow natural close rate. Mm-hmm. So I was like way far behind him, and like I saw him go in, and he like kicked the door, so it swung open, and then I just, by the time I got there, I didn't have to increase my pace. Mm-hmm. Just a slow, gingerly stroll, and I made it in with more than enough time to not have to touch the door. And it like so much time had passed, I like didn't even think about it. I didn't even know the guy saw me.
Yeah.
Like to even kick the door open, because sometimes I'll do that. I'll just like get the door open with my key and then kind of kick it, almost like when a bad guy gets stabbed with a sword in a movie, and then they like do a like this is Sparta kick, and then they fly off the blade.
Yeah.
It's like that with the key.
Okay.
So like I thought he just opened the door kind of how I do it, but he like waited by the pool, and when I walked by him under his breath, he went, "You're welcome." I was like, Jesus Christ. Fucking guy's keeping score.
That's how you make enemies right there.
Yeah, and he to this day he hates me. I walk by him and he will not look at me. I've said what's up to him before and he won't say a word.
I wonder if it would be weird if you like wrote him a note like, "Hey, do you remember that time you held the door open?"
Put it under his door.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for. I forgot to say thank you, and here's a $20 gift certificate to Big Five.
Oh God, now I'm bribing
To
him.
Big
Yeah,
Five.
yeah.
Yeah, you get him some scratch off lottery tickets
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know,
for Christmas.
we'll split the winnings 60-40. I get 60, you get 40. It's only fair.
Oh my God! And then he's gonna win, not give you anything, and then he's gonna say, "You're welcome." You're welcome.
Jeez.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Douche.
yeah, that guy sucks.
I don't know.
But
Still think there's. We need to hear his side of the story.
Yeah, Kevin is presenting his side, like he's like the good guy.
that's true.
There could have been a
And
lot
we
of
know
other
that,
things
that
happened.
Kevin does like to frame his stories to make it seem like he's in the right and the other person's the asshole. Just like the
You do have a
Korean
reputation for that.
barbecue conversation we had a couple weeks ago.
You do have a reputation for that, Kevin.
Yeah. Kevin just comes up and says, "You motherfucker, fucking shit. Thanks for holding the fucking door, you fuckface." You're welcome.
Yeah, he's
guy was
probably
a
like,
dick.
yeah, this guy fucking kicked my dog, looked me dead in the eyes, and said, "I am explicitly not thanking you for that."
I'd have to think something in the middle happened.
Maybe
Either way, you didn't say thank you.
I didn't. No,
Whatever. We're not here to adjudicate that situation again.
no, we're not. Dustin, it's been a while since we've had you on.
Yeah.
There's
We've done a lot since then.
We have, yeah. There's been some
Speak for
big
yourself,
events.
fellas.
Yeah. Well, we filmed.
Have you done any new movies lately, Dustin?
Oh, well, there was this one real piece of shit I did with the worst director I've ever worked with, who was bossy and
Rapey.
it never said said thank you after every scene.
What did you have
You're
to do to
welcome.
get your part in that film? Be
Oh my!
honest.
I had to eat fucking shit strom, whatever that. He made me do that for the audition. I had to touch him. It was very Weinstein-esque.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he met me in a hotel room, not a good hotel. He said, "Meet me at Motel 6 if you want to work." And there was a strike, so I was like, "I need work." So I went in there, and first thing he says, "Take off your shirt." And then he slapped my boobs around for a little bit, not in like a sexual way. He was just kind of And then I left, and then he called me. He's like, "All right, you got it." And that's how I landed the role in The Second Coming of John Cooper.
Yeah, that's how it works here in La La Land.
Congrats,
Yeah.
dude.
The director thing really went to Kevin's head quick. Yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah,
We felt it.
yeah. I've worked with I've worked with Jordan Peele, Cameron Crowe, professionals. Then you work with Kevin, and it's like, man, dude,
What
This
went
guy
wrong?
Quentin
thinks
Tarantino.
he thinks he's Steven Spielberg already. But it was seriously, it was awesome. That was the best, man.
It was super fun.
That was the first time I've worked with like people that I know. Like what my buddy's the director. It was just like a
Yeah.
cool thing. Like, is this how Hollywood works? It's like
I was curious about that because being that this was my first time doing anything in film, I had like nothing to compare it to. So I was constantly asking, like the first AD and the producers, anybody who was like near me, I'm like, all right, I'm about to do this. Is that normal? Is it weird if I do this? Because it's like literally having nothing to compare it to, going in that fresh. It's like, well, I don't know if I'm doing this by the book. Like every time I walk away, I'd be like, man, I can't believe he fucking did that.
Yeah,
What a
did
fucking
you hear
weirdo.
that? Instead of saying cut, he said stop. What the fuck? Instead of action, he said go. What's with this guy?
He said,
Okay,
hike.
go.
He hiked the ball.
Yeah, hike. Like what? What is going on?
Because it was a really, there was a lot of awkwardness.
I liked watching you though. Like I would just hang out. I would like watch you in between scenes, like you directing and stuff.
Did it look like I was constantly having a mild panic attack?
No, you covered it well. Like you would,
okay.
yeah. I felt like you watched other directors, like how they act. Like you had your script and you were, huh. You do that thing where someone like, hey Kevin, should I do it like this? And then you take that moment. Let me think about that, and let me show you that I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, be like,
But I already know.
I don't like that suggestion. Go punch yourself in the face.
Yeah.
But it, like, because I did try and do as much, quote unquote research as I could. Like I was watching interviews with directors, and I tried to look for anything where people were directing on set to see how people do it, and read a couple books, and watched there are even film school videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I was just watching hours a day.
Oh yeah, I knew you were gonna take it very seriously. Yeah, and you did. Yeah, you did great. I had whenever you were let me ask you: is this a directing thing that you learned? Whenever
tell me the secrets.
Okay,
don't tell me the secrets.
When an actor is sitting below you, if we were sitting on the couch, you would squat down to be eye level. Is that just something you do, or was that a little directing thing? I don't want to seem above them. So I'm going to go eye level with them.
It was half and half.
Okay.
I did find it more comfortable to just sit down if I knew I was going to be talking for a minute.
Yeah.
But it was also I just felt I did feel kind of weird because we did shoot a lot of scenes in the living room that John Cooper lives in.
Yeah.
So most of the time in between scenes, people were sitting on the couch, which put them at head level with my crotch.
Oh yeah.
So I felt kind of weird just being all right, on this next scene, how about we try it with
your dick just hitting everyone in the face?
Yeah, I was just I'm going to sit down, make it feel kind of like a powwow session rather than me being dick to eye level.
No, that was great, dude.
Yeah.
You did a great job. I can't wait to see the final product. It was I love how I didn't have to audition for it. That was great.
Oh, dude, it was so when we started the audition process, the casting director made a separate listing for every character in the movie that we were trying out for, and a couple people got on a call with me, and they were like, are you sure you don't want us to make a listing for the Dubs character? And I was like, no, why would I do that? They're like, well, it never hurts to have a backup. You never know how things go. I know Dustin's your friend and all, but it never.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Once you see Dustin in action, you will look back on this moment and be like, what was I thinking?
Well, because usually whenever it's a friend, they are like, oh, he's putting his fucking friend in this thing. He's going to suck.
And after we did the first table read, all the producers called me afterwards, and they were like, holy fucking shit, you were right about Dustin.
Nice.
They were like, where has this guy been? This guy is a fucking star.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, dude. Why do you think I wrote a part specifically for him?
Nice.
So everybody was blown away by just the table read.
Well, it was the part was you wrote it for me, so it was I didn't have to Daniel Day-Lewis it and shit. How would he pick up this cup?
When I read the screenplay and he goes, Dustin's gonna be in it, I was like, oh yeah, what part? And at the time, the character was named after you, and he was I was like, oh, you know what? That makes I see it now.
Yeah, he'll play the cop.
Yeah, he's the businessman.
That was great. You got it done so quick because it was what did you guys shoot for 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something? It wasn't that long.
No, it was 13 shooting days.
13 shit. That is whew.
Yeah.
And it was efficient, very efficient.
There were a couple of days where we did 12 or 13 pages in one day. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to somebody who she worked on, or is probably back to working on the sequel to Twister.
Mm-hmm. The tornado movie?
Yeah.
With Bill Paxton?
Well, I mean, he was in that one. He's not going to be in this one.
Right, yeah.
But
neither is Philip Seymour Hoffman.
It's like the original Tornado's son is the Twister in this one.
Son of Twister.
Son of Twister, yeah. He's
that
back.
That movie is awesome when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember loving it.
I remember Dorothy. They had to get everyone was into tornadoes after that. Remember that? Everyone went, I'm going to be a storm chaser.
Yep. Yeah. I was actually watching some documentary series where it was like different weather events every episode. And the tornado one, they were focusing on like all these storm chasers. And it's like the usual suspects, like these same fucking people get in their vans and chase. They like live in that tornado strip of Middle America.
Yeah.
And they're just like addicted to it.
I used to live in there in Dallas, man. I never saw a tornado. I saw some funnel clouds. The sirens would go off, but I never been through.
Oh, man, that would freak me out. Those sirens freak me out.
I remember in school one time we had to write this little report on like what you wanted to be when you grow up, and I said I want to be a tornado chaser. And then, dude, in the report I said because my grandma died of a tornado. I said that my grandma got sucked up by a tornado and she died. And my grandma's still alive. But I told everyone that she died in a tornado. I wanted them to be like, oh, this is for real. I gave myself.
He's really motivated.
Yeah, I gave myself a backstory. My grandma died of a tornado.
You wrote your character. You wrote a whole book before you.
Yeah. She got sucked up out of the chimney. She was sitting there. It was Christmas Eve.
Do you remember your grade?
I was young. I think I was maybe in 5th grade.
No, like did you ace it? Did they?
Yeah. They got the grade. Of course, you're not gonna fail a kid whose grandma died in a tornado.
Yeah, they're also
you
probably
called
thinking
bullshit.
They're also probably thinking too, like shit. If we give this guy bad grades, he might have no choice but to go into a field of chasing tornadoes. So let's save his life and just at least kick the can down the road a little bit. We'll pass him in 5th grade. But yeah, the girl who's working on the Twister sequel and it got shut down, so she joined our team. I was asking her, I'm like, so when you're on a big budget movie like that, how many pages are they shooting a day? And she was like, honestly, there are some days where we'll shoot one. It'll be a 12-hour day, and we'll get 1 page done.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Because people were passing around. We were shooting so much. People were passing around memes on set.
Uh-huh.
And there was this one that was like a wall of like those little P.O. boxes. And one in the middle was open, and this like 3 foot by 3 foot envelope was jammed into it. And the text was something like the first AD trying to cram 12 pages into one day. And I was like, yeah, well, we just did that.
Yeah, dude, I remember because they've got big budgets on those things, you know.
Yeah.
And this wasn't exactly, Ben-Hur, you know.
Yeah.
This
wasn't a Michael Bay film.
Yeah, this wasn't Napoleon.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but I remember on We Bought a Zoo, there would be days we would show up and not have anything to do.
Oh, so you would get called to set and not even shoot any scenes?
I went to set so many times and it was just like, we might need you, we might not, you know. And you're getting paid for it, so you're like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll just be in the trailer with my Game Boy.
Yeah.
This is fucking sick.
Eating food, where's the craft services?
Oh, they had some good-ass craft service. Yours was good, too, though. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was expecting, like, okay, they're going to make, like, ham sandwiches or something.
Yeah, and like one fruit roll-up and everybody has to split it.
Oh, bro, sometimes craft service people, they're like, because I had a buddy in craft service, he'd get all the money, and then he'd go, like, gamble it, and then, like, go steal meat from Ralph's. And just have the shittiest, like, casseroles and stuff.
They would give him money to go buy food.
Yeah.
And he would be like, you know what? I'm going to turn this into next month's rent.
He would do that, man.
I like the Chicago Bears plus 3.5.
Yeah. If they won, it's, like, good food, but if they don't, you're like, it's little tuna
man,
fish, and crackers.
Yesterday we had caviar. Now we're all splitting one bag of Gushers.
Oh, I could taste that the Chiefs lost yesterday.
Yeah, but it was. So I'm not gonna lie, it was really cool the days when you were on set because it was such a foreign environment to me just to have like a friendly face and somebody I've known for years and years and years. It was just like, all right, I don't feel as anxious right now.
Oh yeah, I loved it, 'cause, dude. Especially when I first started getting into acting, it was like just you don't know like this. It's a different thing that you've never done before.
Yeah.
You've seen it in movies and stuff, but yeah. Now I'm like comfortable and shit, but having you there is just even more like I felt like I was like, going to Kevin's to do a sketch or something. Yeah.
It was a little awkward for me though, to like give you any direction.
Oh no,
because it was like
great.
it's like in my head, I had such imposter syndrome that it was like every time I gave somebody a note, I was just picturing their inner monologue, being like, "Who is this fucking clown telling me how to act? He's never been on a film set in his life, and he's fucking telling me what to do. Like, this is ridiculous."
I tried to give you like, hey, I think I'm gonna do this next scene with my pants off. Is that cool? Like, I don't know, man.
I will say I've seen the first cut, and one, it's great, and two, you fucking shred in it.
Nice.
Like, all your scenes are so goddamn funny.
Oh man, I
Like
smell an Oscar.
All those drug montages that we shot.
Stromming.
Yes, I won the grand shit show.
Like after watching it, I was like, damn, I really wish I just made a 90-minute party montage, because those are like, those scenes in the movie are placed so damn well. Just like the craziness of like the drug binges and the insanity of all like stuff getting smashed and
Yeah.
like all the different ways people are imbibing alcohol and weed and various drugs.
That's all we would do. We would sit there and there would be like, okay, how do you guys want to do the drugs in this scene? Like just these weird creative ways. We're like, okay, I think I'm going to do the blow off of this, and then I'm going to hit the weed, and then I'm going to do another line of blow.
Yeah, and like the we bought a whole bunch of prop drugs.
Yeah.
Like so many. I even still have a fake pill that I keep here with me.
Oh, that looked familiar. I was like, what is that?
Yeah. I picked this one out specifically because it looks like the pill from Akira.
Where do you procure fake drugs from?
So we went to this prop house where the prop master somehow had an in with these guys. I think he worked specifically for them for like 15 years or something. And we got, I think, $10,000 worth of props just comped.
That's cool.
And it was like this massive warehouse. It was really cool. Like I could go in there and spend 8 hours just like
$10,000 worth of props.
Yeah.
Does fake Coke cost more than real Coke?
No, fake Coke is just vitamin. What was it? Vitamin D or vitamin C?
I think we were using vitamin B.
Vitamin B. Okay, yeah.
But I've also heard, because I remember when we had Rob Corddry on the show. That was when he was filming Ballers, and I was asking him about. Well, I was also asking him about The Rock's penis size, but
we covered a lot of topics.
We did. When he was doing Hot Tub Time Machine, and they do a whole bunch of drugs in that, I was like, "What are you guys actually snorting?" And he said, I think on Hot Tub Time Machine, they were snorting powdered milk.
Oh, yeah. That
so
doesn't
you, like,
sound good.
Rail it, and then you get like a creamy drip.
Yeah. I got a nice drip. I remember thinking, like, I'm getting some vitamins, you know?
But Lane Compton, who plays John Cooper, he had to snort so many fake lines of drugs.
Oh, yeah. He went hard, too, with everything.
Yeah.
Everything was like, dude, whoa, you don't have to actually do that.
We had to get him
Hacked it out.
A prop straw. So at some point in the movie, when he's doing like heavy amounts of snorting, they constructed a straw that has a sponge on the inside. So when you sniff, it gives enough wind power to pull it up, but all the powder actually gets caught in this like spongy thing.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
that's smart.
Because he almost
got addicted to fake Coke.
Going through it. Yeah.
Everyone
You
on set.
blow even a couple lines of vitamin B, and you're going to be you're crawling out of your skin.
Jazzed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's write another movie right now.
Well, I mean that stuff definitely came in handy when we had to do an overnight shoot.
It did, yeah.
That was rough.
That was a rough day. I remember I had that was crazy because I think I had to like go somewhere and come back that day. I had some gig in like Arizona, so I was just tired.
yeah.
I was like sleeping in between sets. Like, okay, my character, he took downers before this scene. Yeah, that's how we'll play it.
I feel like in this scene, Dubs would be napping. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah,
it's going off that like Wesley Snipes story you told.
Yeah.
Oh man, but like, yeah, it was. So that was like when Rob Corddry and Doug Benson were on set. It was also weird giving them direction. Like it was weird giving anybody direction, honestly, because I just felt so out of place. But I was like, I got to do it. I can't just do nothing.
Yeah, you did great, man. It was.
Well, thanks.
It was
man.
amazing. Yeah.
So-
I can't wait till awards season, bro.
Yeah, I smell a sweep.
Buy a tux.
Especially since the strike pretty much wiped out all competition.
Oh, would that be awesome?
Like 5 movies this year.
Win by default. Well, we have nothing else. So.
And the winner of Best Picture, by default, goes to the only nominee.
There will be a little asterisk in the record books.
Yeah.
Dustin, have you worked on movies that you knew were not very good at the time? You don't have to name specifics, but have you worked on projects that while you were doing it, you're like, this is not going to be good?
Yeah, just where things are a little bit unprofessional, and big things too, where it's like you would expect, and it's like, whoa, this is very chaotic. Like no one really knows what's going on here.
Did you get any of that kind of feeling while working on John Cooper?
All the time. No, no, it was great. It was like everything was planned out. Everything. It was very on time. You know, like if you had a scene at this time, it would be at that time. Where a lot of the times it'd be like you got to wait like forever, running behind. I don't remember running behind a lot.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, there was no like.
There was like maybe 5 times throughout the entire shoot where we were behind, and every time we made it up and like ended on time. All of our scenes were pretty much shot on time, and a lot of that also goes to the first and second AD. I mean, they were fucking
on
snipers.
Everyone was on it. The prop guy was on it. The second, everyone was just like, 5 stars.
It was cool. I mean, just last week we did like a tiny little pickup day, and we shot like more scenes with another person to be added into the Talking Heads mix. Mm-hmm. And it was a very small crew. It was like, the casting director, EP, unit production manager, cinematographer, and first AD. But it like just being with them again and like on set and having a monitor in front of me, it was just like, oh, I miss this.
Yeah,
it was nice.
It's cool, right?
It was so nice being back at it. So like I really really hope that this turns out well and I can do more of this. Like I keep trying to think of more ideas for stories that would fit in this same budget range because it's fucking tough. Like I feel like when people see this movie, for the most part, you'll be like, yeah, this probably did not cost much to make. And then if you look at the budget, be like, that looks like a little bit more than I thought it would take to make a movie like this. Because there's all this stuff that you kind of don't see. Like even, I think just to get insurance to cover the shoot was $30,000.
Yeah. You rented the house, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That house was tens of thousands of dollars. And then we had to rent Star Wagons.
And the neighbor was weird too, right? Like, that's like,
that woman?
Yeah.
She
people
owned it.
always do that too, where they're like, what? You're shooting a movie? What? You guys can you keep it down? It's like, hey, we're paying you money, lady. What are you talking about? Like
that lady, I was calling her Gary Busey by the end. She was a fucking nightmare. She busted our balls nonstop about everything. Yeah. Like people would show up and start, the grips and stuff would show up and start putting stuff together, and she would run over just screaming like a banshee, like, "What the fuck are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here." And then someone would have to take out their phone, open up their email, show her the email saying, "See this right here? This is us emailing you yesterday saying what time we were getting here. And this part right here is you acknowledging it and saying, okay, sounds good." And then she would squint and look at it and be like, "Oh," and then walk away. Never once being like, "I'm sorry for running over here and screaming in your face." And she did that every day.
Oh, my God.
Like if she saw anybody take a hit off of a vape pen, she would come over and lose her shit. It's like, no one's smoking cigarettes. It's a fucking tobacco vape. It doesn't smell. It doesn't linger. And she was like, "No, if you want to vape, go across the street." And it was a residential area. So she's like, "Don't vape in front of this house. Go across the street and vape in front of that house," which makes no sense. Yeah, she was a fucking nightmare. And there were a lot of obstacles that popped up. But I don't know. We somehow managed to stay on schedule, shoot 100 and something pages in 13 days, and come in under budget. Oh, and then that got torpedoed when the hard drives crashed and we lost 10 of the 13 days.
But you got them back, right?
Yeah. It took about, I don't know, we wrapped September 30th, I think. And we just got the last of the footage that got recovered back like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago.
Oh my god!
And
Yeah,
then that
that's
cost
scary.
like $18,000.
Yeah, I was like, how much did it take in money?
18 grand. So we had, since we came in under budget, we had ideas for extra things that we were going to shoot. Like we were going to shoot something that would play during the end credits.
Mm-hmm.
And that wiped our entire budget for that out.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, I mean, the other big thing we have to talk about is you shot your fucking first special.
Yeah, man.
Is so awesome.
That's
so awesome.
Dude, we did that very low budget. Like, I called in a lot of favors, but we had this guy, my buddy Zach Kapp. He's a great director. He's like, I mean, he's no Kevin Kraft, but...
Well, who is?
Nah, he directed the special. He got like I think it was like 8 cameras or something. It was an insane amount of cameras, and they're editing it right now. But yeah, that was awesome seeing you guys out there, man.
Yeah.
That was great. I couldn't ask for it because we only did one show. Which that was like, you normally do like multiple shows and edit it together.
Yeah.
So it's like I had to it had to be perfect, you know? And luckily it was, I couldn't ask for anything better, you know?
Did you get to see like a rough cut yet? Or
Yeah, I've seen a little bit, yeah.
Nice.
I fucking hate looking at myself though. I'm just like, come on.
I do too.
I'm going to get someone else to do it. Maybe I'll send it to you and be like, what joke should I do? Who should I keep in and take out?
Yeah, because like I have a cameo in John Cooper. And when I saw myself in it, when I watched the first cut, I was like, ugh. I look out of place.
Yeah, it's weird. You just see yourself. Like...
I feel like when anybody watches it, they're going to be like, for people that don't know me, they're going to be like, well, who's this fucking Make-A-Wish guy they got in here? Like, this guy clearly won a contest or something.
Yeah. I've seen that in movies before. Have you ever seen that when you look at someone, you're like, oh, this was someone won a contest? Without a doubt.
Yeah.
There was a guy in Happy Gilmore. I remember thinking that. Like,
oh, really?
Remember that there was this part where it doesn't make any sense. They cut to this big black dude. He's like, "Yeah, Happy, you got this. Shooter sucks," and it's just the worst. It's the worst acting, worst everything. And you just wonder, like, why was that in there? That guy, maybe he was a friend, you know? Maybe he was like the prop guy or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He I don't know, re-roofed Sandler's house. And he's like, look, you give me a cameo in your next movie and we'll call it even.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll shave 10% off this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that reminds me of, did you ever hear the story behind I Know What You Did Last Summer?
No.
So do you remember that scene when like it's kind of like a crane shot and Jennifer Love Hewitt is standing in the middle of the street and she like sticks her boobs out and she's like, what are you waiting for, huh?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? And she just twirls around in circles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some fucking kid won a contest. And they were like,
What?
you get to direct one scene. And we'll they picked that scene. They're like, all right, you get to direct it. And he's like, okay, stick your tits out and spin in a circle.
I'm going to go with the overhead view of it.
Can we get a
Genius.
close-up?
Yeah.
That's the exact thing I would shoot in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, Jeff would be like,
Oh, okay. I really feel like your character would be pissing into a champagne flute here when you say these lines.
What are you waiting for?
I rewrote the script. I added a sex scene with you and Freddie.
but yeah, just being in the audience, like I went with, it was me and Carl and Jeff and Cheech and Butt Package came. Puminati Elite member Butt Package.
Yes.
And it was
Can't forget him.
It was awesome, man. I've seen you do stand up like dozens of times. And every time there are people in the audience who are just like, "Oh my god, that guy was fucking incredible." Or like people are walking out and they're like, "Oh, that guy Dustin, he was by far the best."
Every
my
time
mom usually
Dustin
does
posts,
that.
every time Dustin posts his dates, I'm like, "Is he coming to the East Coast? Is he coming?" And no,
No,
he never gets close enough.
I can't be within 50 miles of Shuddy Boy. It's a writer contract situation.
But how did it feel? Like once you got it done, was it like just like a huge relief?
Dude, it felt great. Like that it was. Yeah, it
You
was
see him afterwards, like smoking cigarettes, like the Popeyes lady.
I felt like,
Hunched over.
dude, it was like one of those. Because leading into it too, you're just like, you go up as much as you can, and I went up like a ton the weeks leading into it, and then my last 3 sets were like all right, but it wasn't like I was like, oh man, everything starts going in your head like I'm not even fucking funny. What am I doing this for? I'm gonna lose money. This is stupid. And then like that just went perfect. And beforehand, what I did is because I knew I was only gonna get one shot at it. We just went in there and I performed like my whole hour just to no audience, just to the crew.
Oh my God.
Just so I knew like what I'm going to do. And I just like, yeah, this has to be perfect. So I'm just going to do everything now.
What was that like? Was that super weird?
It was weird, but it was like, I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to do it, you know?
I mean, once you got 10 minutes in, was it at that point, was it just like, or was it weird the entire way, start to finish?
When I started doing crowd work, it was weird. Like, hey, where are you from? Yeah? Yeah. Cool. Good team out there. Yeah.
You're just giving yourself setups?
Yeah, exactly. No.
Where are you from? Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Whoa, boy.
Yeah. Oh, this is your mom? What? I thought y'all were dating. Yeah.
I mean, it was so fucking funny. Like, there was this table that showed up kind of late. And I feel like if it's that club, I feel like a lot of people, like, not a lot, but there was like...
Don't put Arch's spot up like that.
No, there was this table behind us, and I don't think they knew you. And because like the way they were talking about it afterwards, they're like, I gotta fucking look this guy up.
Was it the black chicks?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there were people because we just were trying to pack it out because that would have been funny if it wasn't sold out. It would have been weird. There's empty seats in there and shit. So we were just getting anyone who wanted to come.
Yeah, I mean, like, Arts and Nikki Dabbs drove from the desert. They came from Palm Springs to see it.
That was cool. Yeah. I was supposed to.
We met people that flew in from Texas to see it.
Yeah. Those were Zach's friends. Yeah. And they were all like industry people. There was some people from Apple there. Like he's one of those dudes that like knows everyone too. And that showrunner was there. It was really cool. It was good. Hopefully it leads to other things. I'm just gonna put it out somewhere. Gonna try to sell it somewhere, and then just I don't know, maybe it'll end up on like Tubi. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll debut together on Tubi.
I would love that. Yeah, special double feature.
I mean, do you know like how much longer you think it'll be until it's finished? Because like
by the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll get done by the end of the month. There was some because my buddy who's editing it, like the guy left to like India, so then we're getting like another editor, and just paying him some more.
Man, why would you even take a job if you know you're like going out of country?
Because he was doing it for free. So we're like, let's hire someone. So they take it seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like this is a really good time to strike. Like Steph's friend just recently got into this like media company, and it's literally, I think, her and the owner are the only 2 employees. But they've been doing big stuff, and they represented a whole bunch of clients and projects at the American film market, and she was really hoping that I would have at least a trailer ready by the time they went, which if the hard drives didn't crash, I might have been able to get it in time, but it didn't happen. But she said so many streamers were like looking for comedy. Like they wanted stand up, they wanted comedy movies, and then the EP of John Cooper's been sort of reaching out to people he knows at different streamers, and he's like, "What are you guys buying recently?" They're like, "Nothing. There's nothing to buy. We're fucking desperate."
Oh yeah.
So I'm really hoping that
this is a good time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of happened at a weird like with a strike and everything. Like
supply and demand, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping this works out in our favor. That people, there's gonna like the pipelines are fucking gunked up. Like I feel like a lot of people are shooting their last shots. Like the stuff going into theaters, the stuff coming out of theaters, the stuff just like going straight to streamers. They're running out of that shit fast. Yeah. So it could really work for the 2 of us, which would be fucking sick.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
Have you thought of a name for the special yet?
No, I haven't got it, dude. I've got a few that I was thinking, but nothing solid right now. And then we're gonna do like a beginning sketch.
Nice.
Think about doing something where a car just drives by, like a Corvette or something, and then I just roll out. and then you just go like some fucking
Like
Wendy's
paparazzi
rappers.
are all like taking pictures of you as you walk into the
Yeah,
club.
it's gonna be cheap, you know. Maybe I'll be at a drive-through or something. It's like, what?
Just like a jackass cold
Yeah.
open.
You got to be at the special, huh? What? Yeah, I'm on
Oh,
my
yeah.
way right now. Then the bag
Oh,
comes
you should
out.
call in a favor to Fluffy and have him be the guy in the window at the drive-thru.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Kevin, do you want to direct the sketch?
Hey, yeah.
Hey, I'll work for free. But yeah, man, that really was awesome. Like you fucking crushed it, and like it was very tight. Like there was no downtime. Like it was just like punchline after punchline after punchline. I was really stoked
Thanks,
for you, dude.
man. Yeah, just went over it a ton.
It was hilarious, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Feels
This is-
good now. I feel, confidence. Let's open that fish. I'll eat some. Fuck it. You know?
Yeah.
Dude,
No silverware. We're doing this medieval times. Grab it by the fistful. God, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to this being gone.
I think it's gotten bigger since I've gotten here.
It might be.
Yeah,
It's like
growing now. It
it's-
knows it's gonna be eaten, so it's kind of like.
It's yeah.
I think Jeff should spike it off the balcony after he eats it.
I don't like that idea, Shuddy. I park my car down there.
It lands on his neighbor. Oh.
You're welcome.
It hits the $1 trillion man.
You mean MSPH heavyweight champion? $11 trillion man?
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, put some respect on his name.
He is a champion.
Dude, this is awkward. I feel like I'm podcasting before I go to the fucking gas chamber. Like all I can think about is just this doom that's about to hit me, and I don't even know how long.
Well, would you rather hear a movie review or would you rather get straight to the stinky fish?
I would rather postpone the stinky fish for as long as possible. So
Okay.
yeah, let's do the movie review. Hold on. Actually, let's talk about the stinky fish for 1 second. I thought I was doing it in the alley, right? That's where I'm doing it?
No, on the balcony.
On the balcony?
Yeah.
Isn't this going to ruin your entire apartment?
No, that'll be fine. I've got like a nice festive Christmas candle I can light.
This isn't so bad. All right, fair enough.
It'll be fine. It's gonna stink in here a little bit,
It will.
but if we open it outside, there's just gonna be like a little bit of a backdraft to funk it up in here.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when I ate this fucking fish before, we did it at Ellis's house and did it indoors.
You opened a can of this indoors?
Yeah, because no one really knew what to expect,
Oh.
and
Those guys aren't exactly brainiacs out there. Just like, fuck it, let's go.
yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah. So rush head first without thinking, without any planning. The second
Kevin,
this
you need
lid
a
got
helmet. No,
pierced-
fuck it. I'm good.
There's gonna
Yeah.
be a wreck on the 101. Just because drivers are just going, oh, what?
Yeah, if we start seeing like KTLA helicopters flying above,
They closed down Universal.
well, I saw a new Nick Cage movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw Dream Scenario. Have you seen any trailers for that?
No.
Looks good,
It's
dude.
it's an A24 movie, so I know that
Oh,
instantly
that's
loses
good.
points for Shuddy because he hates A24.
Oh, really?
I dislike A24 horror movies.
Oh, okay. Well, this wasn't a horror movie. And
If
the-
we're talking like Green Room, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Marcel the Shell, then I'm team A24.
You liked Green Room.
Green Room is my favorite spooky season movie.
No shit. I'm going to have to watch that. Because I've seen it. And I saw the trailer and I thought it was going to be good. But Shuddy's like A24 rank confused me. I thought that applied to Green Room as well.
No, Green Room is
No.
sick.
Okay.
And so is Dream Scenario. It's like Nick Cage just plays like a college professor, so he's got a big gray beard, and he's got, the male pattern baldness going, like they shaved his head
Yeah.
and left the sides, and he's doing his silly high-pitched Nick Cage voice to
Is
sound
there-
to sound dweeby.
Is there a
love
chance that could have been a horror movie? Like, could they have taken it in a direction where
Yeah.
there's some horror elements? Because I kind of got the vibe that I don't know, it was almost like a toss-up by watching the trailer.
Yeah, there's a few moments in the trailer that are a little misleading because like the whole premise of the story is he's just like some guy. He's, you know, a husband, a dad, very middle of the road, and people start realizing that like, oh wait, you had a dream about some guy? What was he? Was he bald with a beard? Oh yeah, I had a dream about that guy too. And then people are seeing him and like, wait, that's the guy. And like everybody realizes the whole world is collectively having dreams about one random dude. And then the dreams start getting like weirder and more fucked up, and then people start getting scared of him.
Yeah. You figure one guy has to want to kill that guy.
Yeah.
Nick Cage, right? There has to be a character who wants to murder him, right?
So his whole fucking world gets turned upside down, and it's almost like he gets canceled.
Wow.
But it was good.
You
Like,
said the N-word in my dream.
it's like you know, Nick Cage has two types of movies. They're the ones he makes
Good
to like
ones and-
to pay off his debts,
Yeah.
where it's kind of like a John Cooper situation. It's a very low budget thing. They somehow lock down Nick Cage, and they're just like, "All right, you be you," and he's just like bouncing around the screen like Daffy Duck and being all weird and shit. Or it's the movies like, you know, like Pig or Dream Scenario, like Oscars Nick Cage. And this was you know, A24 Nick Cage. This was the guy who's got an Oscar on his shelf.
I gotta check this out. Dream
It's
Scenario.
fucking awesome. It's really, really
Is
good.
it streaming right now?
I don't remember because if it isn't, it's probably going to go quick. Because I just recently saw that new Paul Giamatti movie, The Holdovers.
Yeah, I want to
Which-
see that. I heard that was amazing.
That might be the best movie I've seen this year.
Really?
Fucking incredible, and that's already up on Prime to rent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought it last night. I watched it. Watched like 75% of it before I passed out. Football got the better of me, and I disagree with Kevin. Thought it kind of sucked. It was a poor man's Son of a Woman, a bitch-made Son of a Woman. So
Okay.
You also have to take into account that
I'm not a movie maker.
Jeff thinks Judgment Night is a five-dicker.
You remember that movie, right? With Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., Steven Dorff,
I don't think I
Jeremy
remember that
Piven,
movie.
Dennis Leary.
I mean, stellar
Well,
cast.
Come
but,
over later and watch it. I
Five
got the
dicker.
Blu-ray. Yeah, it's a five-dicker. I love that movie. Yeah,
Oh, there's no titties in this. What
I've
the
been
fuck?
known to hot take some movies, but I wasn't that big of a fan of The Holdovers. It wasn't like terrible, but I don't know. It's the same plot, you know. It's been done a million times. I thought it's been done better in other movies, like Son of a Woman. I couldn't get that out of my head as I was watching it. The whole
Yeah, I
boarding
don't-
school thing, private school thing, you know. One miserable old dude, a young kid who's, I guess Chris O'Donnell's character in Son of a Woman wasn't as like much of a sarcastic asshole as the kid that was in The Holdovers, but I don't know, had a similar vibe to me. My brother loved it, by the way. He's on your side with this. Like
Bill?
he called it a five-dicker. He thinks it's the best movie of the year as well. So, and I think Cheech liked it as well. So it's just me that's on an island on this one. And again, it wasn't terrible, but I don't score like 3.
Yeah, Bill's got better taste. When Jeff goes to see a
Everyone
movie,
says that.
Jeff will just be like, Jeff is very caveman-y about his movies. Be like,
Oh,
There was no tits in the
no one
Holdovers.
died. No one got blown up with a bazooka.
Yeah, the first
Zero
question,
bazookas in the movie.
the first question I always ask when someone's reviewing a movie is if there was any tits.
Oh, Jeff see tit? Oh, Jeff get no tit? Oh, Jeff mad.
You should work for Rolling Stone. I would read that review.
yeah, thumbs up or thumbs down?
No tit. Thumb down.
My copy will only be like 10 words.
It's not even words; it's just drawings.
No no deaths, no tits, 0.
Does a car kill a helicopter in this? No.
Does a car kill a helicopter?
Is there tit?
There wasn't a single gun battle. 0.
Oh, people talk about feelings. No tit. Thumb down.
We're guys. We don't talk about our feelings.
I also so 4.25 dicks for dream scenario, and then for some reason Carl has been on a huge fucking Godzilla movie kick lately.
I'm going to see Godzilla tomorrow.
Godzilla -1.
You went and saw -1?
I did.
Oh, I heard it was good.
Is that the Japanese one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go see.
Oh, it was sick.
Was
Nice.
it?
It was sick.
Was there tits in that one?
Godzilla tits.
Yeah. you do.
Godzilla's naked as fuck.
There is a part when Godzilla is causing some destruction and the camera is aimed up and you do see his grundle. So there's Godzilla grundle.
Well, Godzilla.
How many
gooch.
Godzilla fingers of Grundle does he have?
Oh, he's got mad grundle.
Yeah, he's
Dude's
got like
some-
car width grundle.
Tremendous real estate, grundle real estate. It's impressive.
Yeah. Kevin could settle on his grundle.
It was sick, though. It was fucking sick.
How long was it?
I think hour 45.
Nice. Lean.
Yeah, and it takes place in the 1940s. So it's tied into World War II. And
This is a Japanese story,
don't worry,
right?
there's cars in it, Jeff. There's cars.
No, I'm doing the math. Wait a second.
Yeah, they invented cars. Okay, yep. There's still a chance.
I don't know. I get nervous when the Japanese are talking about World War II. Or anyone's talking about World War II.
It's one of those things where I was very surprised how critical the movie was of the Japanese government. It was like, ooh, someone might be going to jail
made by
over this.
Japan, though?
Yeah. It's a Japanese movie.
Well, weren't they? They were kind of forced to apologize. I think that was like part of the whole treaty thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Admit you guys were dicks. Admit it.
Yeah, there was some parts where they when they come up with the plan to go after Godzilla, there's like this whole speech, and they're like, yeah, our government treated us horribly. They put zero value on human life. They sent us out in planes that didn't have ejector seats. Like, they really go for the throat. It was, and then of course you get all the fucking Godzilla destruction, which was very.
So it was after World War II or during it?
It's
that's like two pretty big fights. You gotta
very,
fight
very
America and Godzilla.
tiny over. That's why it's called Godzilla -1. It's because they're already reeling from the war, kicking their ass.
Oh my god! And then
And
Godzilla
then
comes. That piece of shit.
He really is a fucking scumbag.
So
Like,
he
you're
really is a
piece of
villain
shit.
here, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Because eventually, I think what happened. I'm not well versed in Godzilla lore. Like I've seen the OG one from '54.
How about
And then-
World War II? Where are you at in the World War II?
Horrible at it. I don't even know who won. But I've seen that one, and it was good. You know, for the '50s, making a monster movie, they did a solid job with it. But then I've watched like a campy one from the '70s where it was Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, and I was like, all right, this is just fucking silly, preposterous bullshit. There's fucking aliens coming around and stuff. This was
Godzilla's got
I like those
sideburns.
I like those ones with the
Freddy versus
aliens.
Godzilla.
But this one was like, it was way more grounded. It's like the humans, the characters, you actually give a fuck about them. It's like, I mean, Carl was
Did she
crying
cry? She cried.
multiple times throughout the movie. It's
Wow.
heavy. It's fucking
man.
heavy, man. And then just the destruction. They made this movie for $15 million. And when you see the
I'm trying
destruction and stuff, it's really impressive.
So you're saying that's cheap?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, $15 million to make a disaster movie
Right.
is
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one day on John Cooper.
Yeah. That's not covering Roman Emmerich's. Or is it Roland?
Roland.
Roman Emmerich. I like
Whatever.
Roman Emmerich.
But it was rad. Like that's same score. I'll suck 4.25 Godzilla dicks. It fucking ruled.
Nice. I asked you about this earlier, so I can't even get into the review on this. But I asked Dustin if he watched Killers in the Flower Moon.
No,
'Cause I went
I
and
haven't
saw
seen
it.
that.
Yeah.
Did you see it in the theater or is it?
Yeah,
on
I
Apple
saw.
yet?
No, I saw it in the theater, and man, did it fucking suck! And am I very disappointed about it? I won't.
Really?
I won't go any further into it. I'll save my review for next week, where I will spoil it. But fuck, did it suck? And
No fucking titties.
no,
No
titties.
helicopters.
No helicopters.
Car don't kill helicopter. No tit.
There were no titties. There were no helicopters. But Martin Scorsese just lost his fastball. And
Oh.
let me couch this with, he's my favorite director ever. Love his movies. Leonardo DiCaprio is probably my favorite actor ever. So it's not like I'm not knocking them in my all-time power rankings, or I'm not going to talk recklessly about like, oh man, Martin Scorsese sucks now. Fuck it. The movie objectively was terrible. It was terrible. I would love to argue with someone who thought it was good, because I can't listen to that argument. It was fucking brutal.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser. I saw he did a little part in that. It was still
Not even
fat
he could save
Brendan
it.
Fraser.
Yeah.
Still kind of whalish.
What do you guys think about that? When he wore he wore a fat suit too, right?
Yeah.
For the whale.
Well, didn't that get him like part of the way there, but then he put on a bunch of weight as well? Didn't
Yeah.
both happen? Or
I
was
think
it just a
both-
fat suit?
No, he gained weight, but also they
Yeah.
gave him a fat suit.
So
Which-
he was chubby, also wearing a fat suit.
Yeah.
I think that's messed up. That's like fat face. It's like he
Fat
can't
face.
do that.
You think they should have hired a fat person?
They should have hired a real fat person. You could just go over to the TLC channel and grab one of those
Dude, we're getting
motherfuckers.
close to that kind of acceptance and fat people empowerment, where we are going to start getting roles.
There is, yeah. It's
Us
getting
fat
close.
people.
Fat people are the last group that you can make fun of, and everyone's cool with it. You know,
You know when
especially
the final,
fat dudes, not fat women. Fat women you can't do,
No.
but like fat dudes or like Chris Christie. Like if Chris Christie was a woman, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you go," you know.
Yeah, you shut down that beach for your
Yeah,
family.
yeah, you go, girl.
Yeah, fuck the George Washington Bridge.
Yeah, but since it's a fat dude, it's like, look at this fat fuck, eating sandwiches.
You know when that last shoe is gonna drop, where like even fat dudes are off the table? It's
Fat
when
dudes are never off the table. Ah.
it's when you get fat dude mannequins at Target,
Oh.
because they already have like big gal mannequins.
Yeah.
but it hasn't. There's no like dude with his like belly sticking out of the t-shirt and he's got like a plumber's crack.
No.
They don't have that at Target yet. They have the female equivalent,
Yeah.
but once the mannequins are chubby, that is when you can't
Nah.
bust on fat people.
They're just
anymore.
going to take old King Kong mannequins and dress them up. This mannequin has a tail.
So,
Oh shit! Breaking news, real quick.
Hmm.
Draven just texted me.
is this
The
worth?
GTA
Oh.
6 trailer was supposed to drop tomorrow morning. Somebody leaked it.
No. Oh, we
So-
got to look at that.
That was always going to happen.
So Rockstar just officially released it.
I don't know if I should be outright with this blasphemous take, but I don't play GTA games.
Oh, my God. They're so great. I've been waiting. I'm with you, Shuddy. This is like breaking huge news.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I bought the last GTA and played it for like 20 minutes, and I was like, I'm done here.
I think that happened to me too.
It's just
I hate to join Jeff on one of his patented hot takes, but
But no tit.
oh, you can,
yeah.
you can. There's helicopters and cars in GTA.
and tits.
Yeah.
I don't know what your beef
Wait.
is with it.
Is there tits? Like you can see actual tits now?
I don't think so.
I believe
Probably
at
in a
this
hat.
point you can actually own a strip club.
Yeah, but they're
In
not
GTA
naked in it,
Online.
right?
I don't know.
I mean, it's rated M for mature.
So you'd hope, but
I love play. One time, oh my God, because I'll go through these GTA phases. I'll play online. And one time, I stole a jet. And I was just going around town and just shooting people with this jet. It was, and these guys, they were so mad at me. They were like, "Hey, motherfucker, we're gonna fuck you up, man." And I just kept on blowing them up. And then finally, I had done it so many times that they shot me down. And I ejected and I was parachuting down. They're like, "Oh, we got you now, motherfucker." And I unplugged my PlayStation. I got so scared because I was like, "Oh, I've fucked with these guys so much."
they can't catch me. They're gonna interrogate me.
Yeah, they were
You'll never take me alive.
Bro, I was scared. They were so mad at me, dude, because I just kept on blowing them up. Oh, we got you now. Ah!
See, I miss that element. The only online games that I really play, like I play fucking Splatoon on the Switch, and you can't communicate with people on that. And then like when we play Fortnite with some of the Puminati, you can only communicate with the people that are in your group, so you can't talk to strangers. So like back in the day, I used to talk mad shit, and like, you know, if you put me in Halo lobby or Gears of War or Call of Duty, talk mad shit and clown on people and always laugh. I mean, someone would clown on me, and then I would try and clown on them back. But like, I think my crown jewel achievement in online multiplayer gaming was when the Xbox 360 put out Uno.
Yeah.
And you could play 4-player Uno. And for some reason, they thought it would be a good idea to incorporate a webcam element to it. So you could buy the Xbox 360 webcam. And I got in this match, and everybody had their webcams on. So mine was like all kind of like dark and like fuzzy or something.
Yeah.
And like as the game went on, I slowly pulled the webcam back and back and back. And then watch the horror grow in people's faces as my nuts were on screen. And people would be like one guy in the queue would be like, wait, what? Oh! And then it would take the other people a second. They'd be like, wait, what is it? Ah! And like people would be laughing. Like it was a solid bit. Like nobody ever got bummed. It always went over well. I never did if there were fucking kids in the Uno chat. But yeah. All right, so is there anything anybody wants to discuss before we crack this can open?
What do you have to review? Video games or you get?
Did
you get more toys?
I have a hot movie take.
Love it.
You realize you're being
Cable
played like a fiddle right now, Shuddy.
Okay. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna get him all bent out of shape before he has to eat that shit. And Cable Guy is another not 5-dicker that Geoff loves.
Okay, that's A, wrong, and B, unfair. But C, what do you grade it?
3.5. 3.5 dicks. It's slow paced. Jim Carrey talking with that like that the entire time is about as fucking annoying as Adam Sandler doing a voice the entire time. It just, I was hoping to like it more than I did when I saw it when it first came out, and I did not. It was
Throwing this shit on top of the shit Stromming really indicates what kind of character you have, or lack thereof. Kicking me while I'm down.
Shuddy's like Godzilla.
Yeah. It's fucking Shudzilla -2.
I mean, not to delay the surströmming any longer than we already have, but my rewatch of Cable Guy was kind of similar to where I stood as a child. I was so into Jim Carrey, and I love Jim Carrey, and seeing him as a villain sort of broke my heart. I didn't like it.
Even as an adult?
Yeah, kind of upset me. It's like I don't like rooting against Jim Carrey. I like rooting for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that's always tough.
Yeah.
Were you rooting for him the whole time, me, myself, and Irene? Like, were you rooting against Hank?
Well, that was post Cable Guy, right?
That's true.
So at that point, it was already like, all right, I've seen him. I've seen his dark side. Mm-hmm. I've seen Jim Carrey as a villain.
He's kind of a dick and liar. That was also post.
But he
Cable Guy.
He changed.
He did.
Yeah, he learned his lesson.
Yeah.
He brought back the claw.
Oh, with Carrie Ewells.
No, that's a fucking thespian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten to work with Carrie Ewells?
I wish. That's a dream of mine, man.
Yeah. Well,
Robin Hood Men in Tights was big, and they used like every comic at the time for that movie.
yeah.
I met the guy who wrote it one time in New York when I was living out there.
Oh shit.
That wasn't Mel Brooks?
No. J.D. Is it J.D. Shapiro?
J.D. Salinger.
I can't remember. It was, no, I don't think so.
J.D. Harmeyer.
Yeah, Chappelle was in that.
Pretty sure J.D. Salinger, he did Catcher in the Rye, right?
Sure.
Yes.
All right, we've spun our tires enough.
No. Let's talk about Catcher in the Rye, one of my favorite books.
Jeffy.
It's time to pay the fucking
Never read
piper.
it.
All right.
Paying the fucking piper.
Give me the poncho.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break because we have to reset the equipment up out on the balcony. But we'll be back very shortly with Geoff's Oscar payoff.
I'm just going to throw myself off the balcony if this is that bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are coming to you live via satellite from Poop Slime Alley.
Coming.
Geoff is about to take his comeuppance. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different camera angles, so hopefully we have this covered. The Zoom cubes are probably going to be a little scrambled, but hey, we're a bunch of bing boings, and we're going to try to get this as cleanly and as many angles as possible, so we'll see. But, Geoff, you have your surströmming.
I do.
I wish that there was a way that we could have a drone shot from the other side.
Yeah. If you would like drone shots in future fuckery, please sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/MadScientistPartyHour.
Do you want to say, what are you waiting for before you do it? What are you waiting for? Put your tits out, Geoff.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. What are you waiting for?
All right, so Geoff is going to need both of his hands for this, because to open the surströmming. We all have our ponchos on. It looks like we are in a Dexter kill room. Geoff has rubber gloves.
Yep.
Are there still passersby in Poop Slime Alley?
There was an
It's
actual
clear now.
Poop Slime resident out here before, but he bounced. We might have freaked him out. All right, Geoff is setting up a different camera angle. Can you still see? Hold on, real quick.
I think that's a great. Yeah.
How's that look?
You can't see Geoff though.
Yeah,
That's
I can't
the
see
problem.
my head, yeah.
What's wrong, Shuddy?
We're staring at Jeff's dick, not.
Oh, well, that's
I mean-
just an
Well, I mean, you got to see me eat it, so you got to.
Yeah, it's got to be angled up so we
But-
can. Yeah, the opening of the can is less important than it going in his
Well,
mouth.
I'm
fair
gonna
enough, fair
open it
enough.
from here. Well, we'll see. What
mean,
won Best Picture
Jeff,
again?
you should.
everything
you
everywhere
should-
all at once.
Mailing this shit to that director.
You should open it directly under your face.
Fuck you. All right, I'm going. I'm going.
I feel
right,
like
here
one
we
of those
go.
dudes from Oppenheimer. just watching the nuke test for the first time.
All right, here we go.
Jeff, we need you to use your words and describe everything.
Why did I wear a long sleeve?
I need you to stop talking, Shuddy, for God's sakes.
All right, here we go. Geoff is about to pierce the lid.
You can do this, Jeff.
He's very bummed out. Is this looking okay for
Make
you,
sure you-
Shuddy? Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, he's about to pierce the lid. He's struggling with the can opener. Here we go. Here we go. It's about to be pierced. Never mind.
Jeff, do you know how to
is-
use a can
I
opener?
do.
Oh, God, this is like the fucking suspense. Oh, there it goes. It's gurgling. It's gurgling. Oh!
The mic did pick that up.
Oh,
Oh,
it smells terrible. It smells like diarrhea. Good can opener, though.
Justin,
Jesus
do you
fucking
smell it?
Christ.
I don't smell it yet. I don't smell it yet.
I'm not getting it yet either, which is surprising. Oh, God. Oh, the juice is all... Oh, God, the fucking... Can you see? Oh.
No, Jeff, can you
yeah.
show it to the camera?
Yeah, get it.
No, you have to tilt it a little bit.
It's full of juice.
So-
Okay, I can
That's right.
smell. I can smell.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, it just hit me.
Oh, juice is running everywhere on Kevin's balcony. Oh, it's fucking. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, fuck, that is. I was not
I gotta
expecting.
eat this. This has got a fucking head on it. Fuck.
That smells terrible.
Fuck.
Oh, here's the puke bucket. Here, I gotta get this a little closer because I might need it. It's the world's most rancid fart. That smells like.
This is fucking terrible.
Oh, that's fucking bad.
Fucking terrible.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
How are you not yakking? Oh,
Oh,
Jeff,
he
it almost
dropped
fell.
He
I would have to
almost
eat it
dropped
off the ground.
Geoff, why don't you just put it in your hand instead of the fork? What is that slime hanging from?
I know. Oh, God. I think it was pregnant.
Fuck, man. All right.
Oh, that's so fucking bad.
Oh God.
I can't do it. I can, but I can't.
Just do it, Geoff. Do it.
Oh.
Spit up. Spit it up some.
That doesn't count as eating it. That
got
doesn't
it.
count.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I'll try one more.
Oh, my God.
You've got to at least chew it a little bit.
Dude, I can't. It's like so salty. It's almost inedible. I don't know how anyone eats this shit. Dude, it's so salty.
Oh my God. It smells so fucking putrid.
I just lost
Oh
so
my
much
God.
respect for Swedish people.
My head hurts so
Oh,
much
God.
from
Oh,
laughing.
dude. It's like in your apartment now, bro.
Ugh.
This is, yeah.
I didn't lose the bet, and I'm still being punished. All right,
Why
Geoff.
don't you just take a bite out
Yeah,
of it
why don't
instead
you
of
get-
putting the whole thing in your
God,
mouth?
gross. Yeah. Try just getting a sliver of it. Don't eat an entire fucking thing. Oh, there's a guy,
Yep.
an employee in that business over there, the mystery business across Poop Slime.
It's got like bones in it, Kevin.
Oh! Oh!
Fuck.
It looks like a fucking Scudigera.
I'll eat this, right? This is meat.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that
me.
counts.
That's
That
me.
counts. It was in the can. This might be one of the funniest things we've done.
All right, Geoff just took a huge
Oh,
bite.
he's convulsing. He's trying to keep... No, it's not going down.
It's. I swear to Christ, it smells like a dirty diaper. It is.
Dude, yeah, it smells like a fucking, you know whenever a fucking dump truck drives by?
Yeah.
It's like 20 of those.
Dude, if that doesn't count, I don't know. I might have to do something different.
No, that one counted. That counted.
Oh God.
I like that he.
I chewed it to make up for not being able to swallow it because I knew I couldn't swallow it, so I chewed it around.
That absolutely counts. I just love that to get out of doing some of the dumb stuff that Kevin or I would be okay with doing. This is the second time you've eaten something that's
don't touch the
pretty
mic.
much taken you that's taken you out.
Yeah, Geoff. As far as Oscar punishments, what are your thoughts on this one?
I prefer this than any gay stuff, I guess, but this is terrible.
Does it taste better than it smells?
No, it not. No, it tastes worse probably. Dude, it's so salty. Like you can't eat it. I wish that I can. I wish you guys could try without getting punished too. But it's you. I don't know how anyone eats it. I don't know how you can eat it. It's
So,
so
Geoff.
salty. I have like crystals of like. I have like salt crystals in my mouth. And like fish guts.
What's your food chub on it?
I'll give it 0.2. It's a protein.
All right. Well.
I really wanted to swallow it. I apologize to Puma. I tried to swallow it. I couldn't.
Do you want to try it, Kevin?
No, I've already tried it.
Okay.
It is as horrible as Geoff is making it out to be. It is the most putrid thing in the fucking world. And I really didn't think this through. I'm now going to have to scrub this deck.
Oh, yeah.
And the
There's,
walls.
Bro, whatever he opened it, so much just came out. So much fucking shit water.
I thought you wanted to do it down there. That's what I thought you were going to do the whole time. That's why.
Well, I mean, none of this shit would reach down there.
No, I get that.
This was. I mean, it's unfortunate, but this is the best. This was the best way of doing it. Oh my God,
Dude, we got to get rid of this.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take 5 minutes and just get back indoors and take all of these fucking murder smocks off, and hopefully, all this stuff is getting thrown over the balcony into poop slime. All right, we'll be back in a minute. All right, everybody,
Brutal.
we're back, and we're all getting punished. This is
No, we're not.
Wow. I just
We're
took a
not all
shit in the
being
bathroom
punished.
and I want to go back.
Oh, I do. I want to hang out.
I want to go. It smelled so decent compared.
I want to hang out in your shit blast zone. That would definitely be a step above.
Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna stay, Kevin. This is lingering. This isn't like you're gonna need more candles.
Yeah, I might have made a very bad
You
decision.
might have to light your apartment on fire.
You,
Oh my god.
Brutal.
that was one of the funniest things I've gotten to witness ever. So bravo to you gentlemen.
It was like whole fish. It was like the balut thing.
Yeah, dude.
Where it was like, this is an animal still.
Jeff is drinking a beer.
ASAP.
He's been 5 years sober, but that broke him.
Relapse.
Oh, so now that we are all here in the putrid aroma of the lingering surströmming, which has been deposited in a dumpster in Poop Slime Alley, the sliding glass door is closed, so no liquid got in here. I'm definitely going to have to hose off my balcony.
Do you have a hose?
No, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but I think I'm just going to move.
Yeah, I would,
Tomorrow?
I would boil water. I guess that'd probably be the best way. to
Oh,
do
that
it.
might make it worse.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think
What?
I might...
Because it's going to hit the water. It's going to steam. And
Shut-
then the steam's going to shoot up.
Shuddy, is what he's saying. Does that make sense? You won Trivial Pursuit that one time, so you're pretty smart. What do you think?
But who are we talking about? What Kevin said or what Dustin said?
What Dustin said. I feel like the
I was
boiling water.
listening
would-
to what Kevin was saying, so I didn't hear what Dustin said. Please repeat it. and I will
Okay,
check
the
validity.
boiling water will make the liquid steam up, so it's going to be even more aromatic. Does that make sense?
There is some science to that.
that does.
Dude, my fucking fingers smell. I had gloves on.
Go wash your hands. I don't know if I've ever seen Jeff this bummed out before, and in all honesty, it's kind of entertaining.
It's pretty bummed, yeah.
Like as I'm like dry heaving over the smell of a rotten, dirty diaper, Jeff just going, "Oh, fuck!" I was somehow laughing through my dry heaves.
Yeah.
I'm also surprised I'm the only person that fucking dry heaved.
Oh, no. I was fine. Yeah, didn't really bother
I was
me too much.
hoping for one of Jeff's violent vomits.
Yeah, I was inside too, so I kind of I didn't get the straight up whiff that these guys did. I felt
And
bad.
telling us how thankful he is for all the diversity in the room.
Yeah, looking at it. I did notice. Oh, is he puking in the bathroom?
Yeah, Jeff's puking.
Oh man.
Is he really?
Yeah.
No, he's got my shit sent in there and the and the fish. They're joining forces.
It truly is a shitfish. Hey, Jeff, how you doing in there?
Oh, Jeff, he looks very upset. I've never seen him so down before.
I tell you what, Jeff and I ran the can out to the dumpster in the break, and right when we walked back into my apartment, it was like someone hit me in the face with a 2x4. It was just like, oh.
Yeah, it's in here.
Yeah.
You should go out on the balcony for
Hand
fresh
soap is
air.
really good.
Yeah, do you open the balcony door now? Like, what's the protocol here?
It's checkmate. The smell won.
The smell did.
I've been
win.
defeated. There's no winning this. It stinks outside. So basically, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to scrub the balcony because there's fish juice on the railing, on the wall, and on the ground, and on the little tray, the little table out there. So that is all going to be a very powerful source of stank.
Should toss the table.
I should.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
even donate it.
No.
It's
Do you get
cursed
to
now.
good? You're going to Goodwill, right?
I am. I'm gonna go to Goodwill later.
Drop that thing off.
Oh my god! I would have to pay more taxes. I wouldn't get a little deduction.
Well, that was terrible, Jeff. In closing, now that you're on the other side of it, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the smell is as bad, maybe even worse than you thought or than you described. The taste is brutal because, I mean,
It's nothing but salt.
Yeah, it's nothing but salt, and it's like inedible. Like all you taste is shit and salt. So there's no point where it's like, oh, I kind of get it. it was terrible the whole way through.
What's
Yeah.
the consistency? Like, it looked pretty mushy. Like, just kind of like, was it jelly, gelatin, gelatiny?
Yeah,
Jeff just threw up in his mouth.
Yeah.
It was kind of. I don't know. I didn't eat enough of it because there's crunchy. There was bones in there too. I think. So you crunchy. Did you see me pull it apart?
I
There
saw
was like-
you, yeah.
It was like a hairy spleen. Like, how do you have hair in your fucking? I don't know. It was gross.
It was a bad fish.
It was brutal, and I still have the taste in my mouth. I can still smell it. Obviously, I mean, I'm right next to the door.
Kevin is burning incense right now.
Yeah, good.
How many? And there are a couple of candles burning, right?
Yeah, we got two candles, 4 wicks total, and an incense rod.
I hope it was worth it to the Puminati, and I don't.
I think they're gonna
They don't
appreciate
think
you.
I'm a bitch about it.
I mean, I don't
It
see
sucked.
how it wasn't something that they're all going to love. I highly recommend if you are not watching this on YouTube, you go at least check that out because
Yeah,
it was
Shuddy,
fantastic.
it was kind of chaotic trying to like, because I didn't want to be in the way of any of the camera angles, and we had 2 different camera angles going on Zoom, and then one on my phone, and Dustin was filming on Jeff's phone, but like in this Brady Bunch Zoom setup we have, were there enough angles where you could see a decent amount of the action? Did it look okay?
So the Jeff's laptop
Yeah.
was the one that I was watching.
Okay, cool.
Your laptop, we just really saw your butt. Like it was just
shit.
your back.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Didn't really see much. And I mean, I don't
Sorry.
know what the phone's got, but Jeff positioned his laptop perfectly. Got all of it. It was
horrendous.
Yeah.
I think when I
it was
opened it,
fantastic is what it was.
when I tried surströmming, I just got the can open and kind of took a fork and just sort of like butchered it. So I wasn't pulling out full fish like Jeff did.
Oh yeah, Jeff was pulling out a full.
That's
like,
all there
trout.
was.
Oh, and there was like goop hanging out of it.
Yeah, there was some. Yeah, was it intestines?
That slime was.
It looked like
gnarly.
a parasite, kind of.
And I
did,
try to
yeah.
like get a little piece of it, but then like the body started to dissect, and like I pulled out like the fucking spleen or whatever, and I was like,
Yeah. Jeff has the face of someone that is going through a divorce right now. He's very upset. He just got the papers.
I'm very yeah. I've been served my divorce papers. It's gross, man. I don't know. Like, I think you already said this, but I've lost so much respect for the Swedes. Like, there was a very low probability I was ever going to end up in that country, but now it's down to 0.
Yeah. That was their atom bomb. That was
Yeah,
their cluster bomb. Yeah.
Like, what do we have that's even equivalent to that? Like, what's an American thing?
A dirty diaper that someone barfed in.
No, but like that people eat. Like they get, like my ex Brazilian would give me a little bit of shit about peanut butter.
What?
Like I know foreigners don't like Americans fuck with peanut butter heavy, and that's not really a thing. But that's not apples to apples. Like,
No.
what's
No,
our
you can't
gross
even
thing?
compare.
Dogs aren't going to lick surströmming off your nuts.
Yeah, I would love to see Little Mama
Sick
play.
dog.
I'd try that.
Oh, we should have sent you home with a doggy bag, and you could have filmed Lil Mama's reaction because like dogs like stinky stuff.
Yeah, they do.
So she might go to town on it, or she might be repulsed and vomit like we did.
She would growl at it. We should think
I
it
was gonna. I was
another
actually.
enemy.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna bring her, but then you know how like I would have had to like, get rid of my dog if she licked the fucking floor.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? If like this juice started pouring out and she started like getting her face on the ground and smelling it, like, oh, little mom, I'm throwing you off the balcony.
Dude, there's 2 scented candles burning and incense, and I can still smell it.
Yeah.
I feel like the higher you go, I'm trying to stay low.
Yeah, it's like a fire. We're just
Yeah.
gonna have to like.
I mean, it's really tough by me since I'm like right near the thing.
Yeah, but the door's shut.
But I'm saying like it's probably worse over here than over there.
I don't know, man. Even walking in the front door when we came back
Yeah,
from the dumpster,
that's fair.
that was.
Ugh,
This is
Yeah. When I was in the restroom and came back out, it hits you multiple times, you know? I feel like there's no getting used to. Like, you know how they say, like, people who, like, collect roadkill, they get used to it after, like, a week? I feel like this is, like, every day it'd be, like, the first time it's happened.
I did a good
Yeah, people-
job initially, like mentally, I don't even know if this is possible, but I somehow pulled it off. Like mentally blocking out the stink. Like you see me, I didn't freak out when I opened it originally.
I did. Right when the smell hit, I started dry heaving. The tears started.
It took a second. I was able to like concentrate the smell out and like not smell it initially.
Yeah. You had a good poker face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were just kind of like, okay, this is...
Yeah,
I
kind
could
of
tell you were
almost like
focused.
I kind of tricked my brain into it not stinking, and then eventually it's like,
Yeah.
and I put it up to my face, and it's fucking.
Did you
gross.
get any in your facial hair? Any drippings?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
That would be my
Like
fear.
I just picked a piece out of it on my a little
God.
salt crystal. Dude, it's fucking gross, man. I don't know how I don't know.
Okay, in retrospect, would you have rather have drank your own piss coffee?
No,
You weirdo.
I don't know. I feel like that's next level depravity.
I don't know. You could have adjusted your diet so that it wasn't that bad.
I should be adjusting my diet anyways, but let's be real. I'm probably not going to.
I mean, we can go fish
would've
that out of the
eaten
dumpster.
Wingstop.
This would be like a really effective appetite suppressant.
Oh my God, it would, right?
This is my Ozempic.
This
This is like Swedish Ozempic.
It is Swedish.
Are you still hungry for In-N-Out?
Not really, but like I do want different tastes around me, different smells around
You
me.
want something else.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
You
You
want
know
to
what I
like
mean?
surround yourself with some good smell. Like go to
Yeah.
a coffee place.
I want to
or
buy like
something.
5 burgers and just like put them next to me in bed.
Don't act like you don't do that.
Just 2.
All right, well,
They don't
Jeff,
sell 6x6s anymore.
that was a hell of a performance. You paid your debt.
Good job, Jeff.
Yeah, hopefully I
Just in
perform better
time
next
for-
year.
For the Oscars to be right around the corner.
Yeah,
man.
just bet on John Cooper winning everything, and you won't lose.
Yep.
Yeah. Best original screenplay.
Yeah, what do you eat after that? Like, what is the what's worse than that? What's a worse punishment?
A dead body.
A decomposing corpse. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have to. That's Jeff's worst nightmare as well. Cannibalism.
Would you rather go back to eating the habanero peppers?
Oh, I just caught another.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
Like I can't forget. Even that was obviously like that was one of the stinkier things ever. But I can't forget how much pain I was in for so long with that habanero pepper.
yeah, that did.
Like
fuck you
we
up.
stopped recording
for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, like I could not do anything. Like,
So
I
that was worse.
it has
It's
to
different.
be. Because
Okay,
I'm still
would you-
recording.
The pain was.
Like, I couldn't like pick my face out of my hands. I was just like, oh. I think I ate like he happened to have like a half gallon of ice cream in his freezer, and I ate the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Well, you did you paid your due. A Puminati always pays his debt.
That is our that is our creed, isn't it?
Illuminati always faces death.
I hope
did
people are satisfied. It was gross. I wish that I could have swallowed a piece of it. I couldn't. I could have tried with the whole can, and well, thank God I didn't, and it wasn't going down.
I mean, it's impossible.
did
because
you swallow any of it?
I think I might have.
My
But
God,
it's
you're a
it's hard
badass.
because if you're vomiting, like you vomited, so whatever is in your mouth is getting vomited out.
Yeah.
It's like the salmon going against the stream. You know, you can't.
Like you can't chew it. You have to pretty much swallow
pinch your
it.
nose and swallow it like a pill.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I tried to do in the second time is chew it a little bit because I was like I probably can't. For a second I tried to swallow it, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to. So it's like if I chew it, hopefully that counts. Like hopefully the Puminati be like, all right, pussy. you
I
did
mean,
it."
we got what we wanted. Like you were bummed out, you were barfing, it was disgusting, and it's all captured on video. So
Yeah, that was insane, Jeff.
yeah,
Thanks.
you done good.
I'm
You done
happy.
good.
I'm happy you came.
I'm glad I did too. Shuddy's missing it on Skype.
I am, you know.
Well,
I'm very left out.
Yeah. I feel it's like one of those things I don't regret coming. You know, it's like I got to see it. I got to smell it.
It's an experience.
I would have wondered forever.
I'm gonna text you when you're sitting in traffic. You're gonna be pissed that you're sitting in traffic.
Dustin, you have been looking for a bit to put into your act. I think we would all sign off on you using this.
Well, that would
open a can and see what the audience.
That would
does.
be my closer. You know, okay, you guys ready?
Like an Andy Kaufman joke. The joke is me laughing at you.
I'd never work that club again.
I mean, it is one of those things. Like we've been talking about this for a while now, and there's only so much explaining you can do where it's carried all the weight that it can. Like now that like you heard me talk it up, and then you actually smelled it.
It smelled like fermented fish. Like that's what I would picture. Like because there is a fishiness to it, but a dead like. Old garbage, just it should have been with like liquidy garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was brutal. It was brutal.
Well,
fuck.
I mean, we did it. We crossed the finish line. If you would like to support the homies in this endeavor, this ongoing endeavor, if this torturing of Geoff has moved the needle at all, you can return the favor by signing up. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. It's excellent. If you make it up to the $10 tier, it's almost like its own streaming network. There's like well over 1,000 posts. Shuddy and Dom just did their 100th episode of What the Fuck Did I Just Watch? There's hundreds of snack attacks. It's fucking stacked. So support the homies. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Dustin, where can people catch some of your stand-up shows?
Just on my website, weenietips.com. Go to weenietips.com.
I was literally about to type it in my browser.
I also almost did too, and then it registered what he said.
No, it is serious. I'm serious. That's my website.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
weenietips.com.
Oh.
Someone took
Do you
Dustin
spell it
Ybarra.
WEA or WEE?
Just like it sounds. Double E.
I think Geoff got it. Yeah,
No.
weenietips.com. And when that special is out, we will be promoting the ever-living fuck out of it.
Is it not popping up? Oh, come on.
Gotta pay your server fees.
I'm on
you broke
weenietips.com.
Yeah, work for
I
Shuddy.
see a No Weenie Tips t-shirt. The Weenie Tip. Ooh, that one might be...
Why am I not spelling
No,
it?
it just isn't working.
I'll have to go to incognito browser.
And
or just my Instagram, Dustin Ybarra with
Doesn't
a Y.
get past my ad blocker.
Yeah. And I've got I'm touring a lot this next year, so come out to a show. Puminati always shows up. I love it.
yeah, I mean, if you've never seen Dustin do stand-up, you are missing out on a level that is inhuman.
Thank you. And I'll be doing my little shitfish closer too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you're a SoCal native, in Torrance, the end
Yeah, the end.
every Monday night.
Yeah.
So we'll wrap this up so you can make it to your gig on time.
Cool, brother.
But
Thanks for having me.
thanks for being here. Thanks for inviting us to your special. Thanks for being in the second coming of John Cooper. You can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft
At Shuddy Boy.
It's Geoff Records.
and at MSPH Podcast and at John Cooper Movie. I feel like we got enough bonus footage where we might throw some extra stuff up on Patreon as well. And if you want to see this play out, youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Thank you again to the Puminati for listening and for all of your support. We truly appreciate it. And until next time, something.